All right, yeah, you guys can move into separate VCs and we'll get started.
All right.
All right. Good luck. Have
guys.
fun.
Good luck.
Good luck. My YouTube might be down, but oh well.
Well, yeah, my YouTube is down, but
Okay, we're going. All right, here we go.
we are going.
Let's do it. Holy
9
middle
Remembrances
square.
Center. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
2 Kindred cookbooks is probably the rush.
Okay.
They almost summoning Egon. I hate that. Perfumer.
Hmm.
I wonder if 3 Perfumer is actually better for me than Kindred cookbooks. This board. Three NPC bosses. Dane is one of those. Maybe Dane is the rush.
I think I'm gonna rush Raya. There's smithing 16 is a square, but I just don't know if this is a smithing 16 kind of board. I think I'm gonna want a +9 somber.
Okay.
Cause like
I might-
You're not fighting Melania with a 16. I mean,
Yeah.
you can, but it's just way worse.
I might give up cookbooks, grab the perfumer bottles on the way, assume that CBD is going to hard rush cookbooks, which puts him nowhere near perfumers, kill Dryleaf Dane before him, hopefully, and then get perfumers. I think that might be my play.
Okay. I don't know if I want to go with the only class with a good usable weapon, but a terrible styling, or just go for stats. I'm planning on somber anyway. I think I'm just gonna go for stats. Okay. Alright, yeah. I'm rushing Raya Hand.
Okay.
And you're rushing which one?
Dane into perfumer.
Okay.
Also grabbing the pots along the way so we can do 4 of each after at some point.
Okay.
Not that we have to, but
Yeah.
an option.
I'm fine with early game prioing collecting type squares.
Yeah.
Because I'm not gonna have a viable weapon for a little bit. If we
I'm
get
checking
Dane
round
and
table
Raya,
hold.
then column 2 is a possibility.
Okay.
If I did like an early-ish Garronk.
Rotten Grace. Health and Steeple. Madding Hand. I'm health and steepling though for
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah, I would steeple for sure.
Is this too expensive? It might be. 15 strength 22 int. 13 22. Yeah, definitely too expensive to upgrade. So I'll need the Fort of Reprimand runes real quick, but that's fine.
They sir, but you, I can turning to AGGY. You need to the foot. Then summon I bequeath. It was some torrent. Treat him with. Hello. Hell, it's rather my mistress. But I was a. Could I ask that thug only if you've. What a blessed thug, please.
What are you trying to stop? Show me, and I'll consider. I'm not in love. You're first.
Please. Oh, thank you. Did I forget? I seek you are very to steady such. Please.
Guess I didn't need to heal there.
Almost time. Are you on the volcano?
Okay. Put a minute out on Raya.
Okay.
Actually, probably not even that much, like 30 seconds.
Grabbing the Fort of Reprimand runes.
I knew you. I hear. Take my hand. Give. I will.
Okay. Nice.
Nice. I have to learn to be happy about seeing a blue mark.
Yeah,
Because
right.
we've been red all the other matches.
Threw me off a bit too, honestly. Oh my god, I also have Elf and Steeple. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Nice.
health and steeple, scales best. Presumably strength, although it might be dex. It is strength. Strength and int. I feel like he might have had Kindred cookbooks by now if he's rushing it, so he might not be.
Okay.
I don't know if that means I should be. But...
What's perfumers looking like?
I have 2 of them, but I was going to do it after Dane, so
Okay.
the third one I would still need to do the skip down.
Okay. Would that go into Demi-Human Swordsman nicely if you kill the one by Marigo?
Yes.
Because
Yes, it
then
would.
we could make a play for row 3.
Okay.
Oops.
I'm challenging Dane now.
Okay. No way. Okay, I just got insanely unlucky.
Dane down.
Nice.
Marked.
Okay, I just go
And
for
I'm
the
going for Perfumer.
next.
Yep.
And then Demi-Human Swordsman right after.
Yep.
Okay, to catch you up on what happened, I'm going for the 50k in Haligtree, and the Erdtree Avatar sniped me from around the corner as I was on the bottom alley.
Oh,
I've never seen this happen before.
I don't think I've ever seen that in practice either. Yeah, that's wild.
Insane.
I am Tan Rias, a warrior. Perhaps. Will you join YX Rise with us? And now you believe the drawing room, but be sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely end up grabbing the Grace near Mariga, so I can come back later if we do demi-human bosses. I'm not gonna just kill her right now, but I will have access to that later. I mean, did I snipe CBD? Why is he marked nothing yet? Are they going for something sneaky?
That is interesting. That's what I'd be worried about too. But
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, we're going for pretty good threats of our own right now.
Yeah.
Okay, there's Loger.
Oh, there's Loger. Okay. I'm about to get the 3rd perfume bottle.
Oh god.
There it is. I marked it.
Nice. Should've just played it slow.
It probably goes for cookbooks now. After demi-human, I'll try for cookbooks if it's available, but I think it'll be taken. And if not, I think I'll go ADM into NPC bosses. So I'll finish it with Night of the Solitary Jail.
Okay. I think it's fine to just not even try for cookbook if you think it's too obvious.
It's just like it doesn't take too much time if I already have Morth Ruins and like gets me a Skidoo tree along one of the ways. So I just feel like it's like he should have it by the time I get Demi-Human Swordsman, and if not, maybe he's just giving it up.
Yeah, okay. I'm having a very, very slow setup.
Okay.
Just I got insanely unlucky twice. Oh man. Tilting.
Okay, Demi-Human Swordsman down. There's the runes marked.
Nice. Okay, I'm on my way to EG, and then I'll have a +9 health and steeple, and I can just start mowing down shit.
Okay.
I'm curious, like, do we let them do Altus Hero's Grave, or should I try to get that done ASAP? And then they have to do 9 remembrances, which obviously is very, very slow, but I mean, Altus Hero's Grave is already slow.
Yeah. I don't know. Up
So,
to
like,
you.
if he's already working on it, I'm a little worried.
Yeah.
could
I don't
just
think
go for
that's our
Gronk
only
instead.
threat. Yeah. Garonk is another good threat. I like that, setting up multiple. We should try to get something on each of the diagonals. Feels a little scary.
Yeah.
I presume. Oh, I am an old.
I'm about to get my
crony,
second
perhaps.
cookbook. Got it.
Nice.
I'm now heading for NPC bosses. Like, it just feels like they have to be setting up some line. I don't know where.
Yeah.
If I get NPC bosses, I've blocked the one line that they've kind of set up. If I don't, you might have to do bell-bearing hunters, though.
Okay. What's your pot situation like?
I have one, but I could get the other three pretty easily.
Okay.
I could absolutely do that after my NPC bosses. That's like, I have nothing else that's great for me to do right now.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try to get Garonk real fast. I'm a little worried because I have no health, so he'll definitely one-shot me. It's honestly not the easiest fight.
Yeah.
But I think I'll try it at least once, and if it seems bad, I can go for the Bellbearing Hunter that gives a Ritual Pot instead. And then
Okay.
we could very quickly finish that.
Yeah, that sounds potentially good.
Interesting that Josh also did not go for spitting 16, which means maybe I sniped them.
Maybe, yeah. Alright, second NPC boss down. Sword of Night.
Ooh.
for my third NPC boss to the solitary jail.
God, dude, the memes never end for me this match. Alright, I'm gonna try Garok one more time.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're working on the NPC bosses, as long as you get that, that's good.
Yeah, he's almost dead.
Garok dead.
Nice.
Sweet.
NPC boss dead. Just waiting on the mark.
Okay, cool.
There it is. All right, you want pots?
Yeah, we can try for it. Might be a little greedy. I'm assuming they're doing the same playing with the bell-bearing hunters is the problem.
Okay. We don't have to then. I can just go for a Skadutri avatar to block that line. There's also later Fire Giant in Skadutri.
Okay. If I could just get a little more health, I can just go to Melania, honestly. But yeah, I would like to get a little more health first.
Okay. It's Melania. Oh, Melania is one of those diagonals. Oh,
Yeah.
Skadutri would also block a diagonal. Getting Skadutri actually could be real nice.
Okay.
It's a little bit of time, but like we're way ahead on the majority, so
Yeah, for sure. As long as we're not getting bingoed on, I think we're in a great spot.
yeah.
I'm gonna go for staves real quick, and then probably just kill Radon for money, and then go Melania.
Okay. And just to let you know, I now have 3 of the 4 pots, and the last one would take me probably a minute and a half.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not sure where a good 4th ritual pot would be for me that wouldn't take, like, a long time.
Yeah.
Good planning to block the column ahead of time. That would have been really bad.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, Fire Giant and Skadutri is a square. I can just go Fire Giant
Yeah.
instead. Okay. I'll do that instead of Radon.
Okay, you may want to wait till I'm a bit closer on Skadutri, because I still got to go all the way through the backside, and then it's still like a long fight, but...
Okay. I'm still doing stabs first, so it'll be a little bit. I mean, honestly,
Okay, it might work out then.
I don't know. I want to make sure I don't get too overzealous with these boss kills.
Yeah.
I should grab plus 10 for this. Oh well.
surprised no matter why don't. Oh, don't.
Let me know when you're entering the Skidoo fight, so I know that you're like locked into that.
Yeah. I'm at backside, at the church district, so I need to drain the water then. Get over there.
Okay. I'm on my way to my last staff.
Okay. Right, water first.
Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
If we did get 4 of each pot, it would block the last, like, horizontal that they have a square on.
I'll go for the ritual pot, and you just keep working on setting up Skidoo in the meantime.
Okay.
Because I just need 1 ritual pot and then go to Jarbird, and I already have a Grace like halfway to Jarbird.
Okay.
So I would say like get up to the Skadoo fog wall and then like get your last pot before you go in.
Yeah.
And that'll probably
sounds good.
work out timing wise. Because yeah, they're either holding it or they didn't do the Bellbearing Hunter that I would have done.
Yeah. They could have just been hard rushing that line, and we're just like, what's the two fastest Bellbearing Hunters?
Which would make sense, given their position.
Yeah, I am on the elevator before Skidoo Tree, so I'll be able to go get it quite soon.
Okay. Oh, actually, I do need to get one more crackpot as well. But that's fast, it's just Kale.
What has been and how can I? Nervous?
Is there any reason for me to go backside? Like, fully into remembrances eventually, I guess. Play it too greedy.
And I can also that you're not then why I am Kale.
I will soon have my 4th pot.
Okay, yeah, I'm on my way to Jarberg.
Okay. I'm getting my last pot in like 3 seconds, so it'll be your mark.
Okay.
I have my 4.
Okay, I'll have mine in about 20 seconds. Marking. Okay, sweet.
So if I get Skidoo Tree, that blocks the last vertical line, and then we just need maybe Melania to block the last... Well, Melania would be a win.
Just bingo, yeah.
Yeah, but I guess...
That's
something to block
that's
that
what
diagonal.
I'm thinking. Yeah. I'm going to Radon purely for levels, and then I think I'm just going to try Melania.
Okay. If you don't get it, do we have a backup for how to block something in the diagonal? I mean, I could go Senesax, but like...
Yeah, not exactly.
Okay.
Like, I mean, if I have Radon and Melania dead, well, I mean, if I get the Melania score, we just win, but... I could have, like, Lanedell access, maybe, but...
Skidoo Tree Avatar first phase down.
Yep.
Champions! Welcome! The stars have aligned! The festival... Button.
On to the third phase. Skidoo Tree Avatar down.
Nice.
Maybe I just go to Senesax just in case.
I think that makes sense to me, honestly. Like, just playing defense, right?
Yeah.
It seems impossible to lose unless we get Bingoed on, so.
Yeah, and there's only the one possible diagonal left. I think I'm also gonna just gather a bunch of Skidoo fragments before actually heading into Senesax.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Like, I could probably just take him out right now, but it's just scary.
Okay, we're done then. And yeah, I'm just gonna level and go to Millennium.
Sounds good.
Actually, I'll probably grab Somber 10 first too. Just because I'm not gonna have many damage levels.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay,
there
they
it
got
is. Never mind.
Millennia. They're probably going
Never
for it
mind.
then.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you want to go for the Bairns, Remembrances, or are you going to collect Larval Tears, right? Because you should do one of those while I try to get Senesax.
Yeah. Let me see here. I just opened up the other underground, so I can get Larval Tears.
Okay. Maybe that's our easiest play to block?
Yeah.
I don't have any yet, but I can get so many so
Right,
quickly.
yours are fast.
Yeah. I mean, each of them is like, I don't know, 30 seconds
Do
to a
you want to
minute,
just
so it's not like super
pivot
fast.
to doing
but...
that right now?
Yeah. Let me grab the next Grace and then just pivot
Because
to
there's
that.
no way Josh... Well, I mean, maybe you did kill Radon, but I highly doubt it.
Yeah.
So he's not going to be able to contribute to the Larval Tears as much as I will.
Mm-hmm.
Which means you have to get like half as many as CBD. So we should be able to get that.
Yeah, that should work.
Yeah.
And I will have the Grace closest to Senesax, so if we get sniped on it, I can still be like, okay, well, I can get to Senesax.
You already have that Grace, or you're getting that?
I am getting it right now. I'm passing by Senesax to the next Grace right now.
Okay.
And also, Larval Tears is along the way to collecting Skidoo. So, win-win. All right, so how many are you going to be able to get?
I will get at least 3. I'm assuming I could get a 4th by the time you get 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I've got my 5 planned out.
Okay. Do you know roughly how long it'll take you?
3 or 4 minutes, probably.
Okay. Then yeah, I probably can't get a 5th.
Okay.
I've got 1 already. Fighting Mimic Tier, that'll get me to 3. And then I'll do one of the Grafted Scion hidden dude things.
Side ADM.
Okay.
Side.
I have 3. Going for my 4th.
Okay. I have 2. Going for my 3rd. I have 3. Going for my 4th.
Okay, I have 4.
Okay. Working on my 4th, and then I'll teleport for the 5th.
Yeah. Is it gonna take very long? Should I be like pursuing?
30 more
the-
seconds.
Okay, and there's no way I get it in time.
At my 4th, and teleporting back. It's, yeah, maybe a 20-second run once I load in.
Yeah.
Okay, about 5 more seconds. And mine.
Nice.
All lines blocked.
Do you want to just go for Bale, or is it worth it?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just go Senesex, Bale.
Yeah,
general.
Senesex first. Makes sense.
Yeah.
You have a Grace for Mariga?
I do, yeah.
Okay. I could knock
If you
out
wanted to do that, I
3,
could do that at any point.
and then you could just get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that seems reasonable. I'll start working on that.
Okay. Oh,
Oh,
they got
okay.
it from me.
Just go Mariga. I've already got 2 dead.
Okay.
And then I can immediately go into an Altus Hero's Grave after my 3rd.
Sounds good.
Were you close?
Have you already done Godric?
No, I have not.
I was very close. He was at 15% life, maybe, but
Dang, okay. If we don't get Demi-Human and Hero's Grave, I'll probably just go Fire Giant next, because that'll force CBD to also do Scatter-Tree if he hasn't already, and I doubt that they're going to want to do that when they're needing to snipe so many squares.
Yeah, have you done Godric for me to do Dancing Lion? Or?
I have not.
Okay, so that's another potential.
Yeah, I have the Grace in front of Margit, so it's not like it would take that long, but I think it's best to just... We'll probably get this 12 square for sure, and then after that, just go for like the least slightly possible block.
Yeah. There it goes down. So, yep, your mark.
Okay. I'm fighting the Demi-Human, I just got trolled.
Okay.
He did Catacombs, okay.
And I guess I'll just do Veil while summoning Egon.
I feel like it's probably what he's working on if you want to try prepping...
Prepping Dancing Lion and Remembrances?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that probably makes sense. We have 1 remembrance so far, but I have backside access, so I can get a lot pretty quickly.
Okay.
And then if you do Fire Giant and Godric for those squares, like, that's a lot of remembrances.
Yeah. Okay, my mark.
Okay.
And I'm going straight into the Hero's Grave.
Sounds good. Do you know if Dancing Lion is either Dancing Lion for this square? Because it doesn't say a Dancing Lion.
That's a great question. It probably is, but... I mean, it's not like it matters in this context.
Yeah. Also, this one's a Remembrance, so this would be better to go for anyway, but...
Yeah.
And Bellerad is so much chiller at night. I should just always make sure it's night.
starting the boss fight up.
Okay.
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 It's fine. That was Josh marking it, so I'm definitely gonna get this done.
Okay.
GG's.
GG's.
Undefeated, baby.
Undefeated!
5-0. 5-0.
Easy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Let's go.
Huge dub there too.
Oh yeah. Tough one. Well, we thought it at least felt very tough. It was constantly like, oh my god, what if they go for this? Oh my god, what if they go for this?
That's how it always is. Yeah, you never know if you're truly winning or not, even when you're up by like a lot of squares.
Yeah. Because like the last match, they were like had 1 square in a line.
Yep.
Then 2 seconds later,
Suddenly.
they had 4 squares in that line. It was like,
Exactly.
oh, uh-oh.
Our early game pressure with the like 2 big line threats immediately was very big, I think.
Yeah.
Although they didn't.
I think that.
I mean, maybe they did try to block it, but they didn't actually block anything, really. Except Melania.
Yeah. Yeah.
Very interesting.
Hello, GG's, and congratulations
Hello.
on undefeated.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Sending
you.
you guys to commentary.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you.
GG's.
GG's undefeated monkey business.
That's right, baby.
That's right. Undefeated.
And
What cheat engine did we use
stonks
today?
skyrocketing.
Look, we're saving that for the
so-
finals. We're
Oh yeah, fair. No,
Yeah, yeah.
really well played, obviously. Really well played.
A lot that happened here early game, kind of crazy. What was the like overall like game plan? Because obviously you guys wouldn't really get a lot of info here from the enemy team. Was it just like going from one rush to the next, just trying to like get the best feeling for the board?
yeah,
so
from my perspective, DLC. I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, go
DLC. I thought that that CBD was gonna rush Kindred cookbooks, so my plan was just let him have it and get set up so that I can do Dry Leaf Dane first, pick up the perfumer bottles on the way so that I can be the first person to get the perfumer bottles, and then also have access to Demi-Human Swordsman, which all worked out for me. But then CBD didn't go for cookbooks, so I was like, I guess I'll take that. And then it was just all blocks. It was like, what can we do to block this line? What can we do to block this line? What can we do to block this diagonal? And it was just like trying to do that.
Yeah, and then from my end, with Nine Remembrances in the middle and like Melania on the board and some other tough things on the board, I thought the Smithing 16 square was actually kind of a bait because I figured that weapon would just not be able to go the distance in the late game. So the only other thing that you could conceivably rush is Raya. So I just hard rushed Raya, and then yeah, that just happened to be in the column with Dane and in the row with Perfumer. So after that, I just thought, okay, let's just like push 2 lines at once, and I'll just get a big weapon set up, and then we can just start going. And yeah, I don't know, that worked out. Worked out really well.
Yeah, Alphen Steeple was a good pick in Roundtable, right? I mean, great
For
weapon.
both of us, yeah.
For both.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, and with the idea, I guess, like, so there was never a line that you're like, you know what, let's just try and commit to a line. It was always just like completely just blocking out and trying to force majority.
The only time we were actually going to try to go for the line was with Melania at the end. We assumed after they got Bellbearing Hunters that he maybe would have gone for the one at a merchant with a ritual pot. So we thought, okay, let's sit on this, and then if they don't get it relatively soon, we'll just finish that off and I'll go to Melania. But then as soon as I ported there, he got it. So yeah, at that point it's just like, okay, just block everything left and win on majority.
Gotcha. Okay, well, let's bring in MITCHRIZ here as well. We'll talk a bit more about how the game kind of developed and a lot of sniping happening, to be honest. on some of these
okay.
squares. So we'll see like what their perspective was and what their game plan was after some of those things happening here. I am using words until they're here, and
Good stalling,
there they
Yomo,
are.
thank you. A good one.
Yo, GG's, welcome in, MITCHRIZ. Welcome on in.
Hi.
Hello. A lot happening here on this match here. A lot of sniping early on that happened. What was your guys' game plan early on before the sniping was happening? Because there was a lot of like time, I want to say, between the DLC players specifically, because there were rush squares like Kindred Cookbooks, Dane, and then I guess you could say NPC bosses, and then also like perfume bottles. Like they were kind of like staying there for a little bit longer than expected. Was it kind of like a game of checking to a degree to see like who would go for what first and then kind of playing around that? Or was it more or less just trying to like build up to something a bit more before actually committing?
I mean, I feel like the DLC rush scores were there because we went for the same thing at the beginning. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the difference really was, but I feel like my NPC fights were just ass. I couldn't hit my fucking bosses, but I don't know, like,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's kind of a blur.
That's fair.
Yeah,
All right.
It sounds like we both basically just knew, yeah, these are the things that are necessary to go for, and we both went for them, and yeah, I probably just
Well,
got
sure,
lucky
but
on
it's
the
I guess
fights.
what I'm
got
saying is like
really
it seemed
good
more
fights.
delayed is what I'm saying. Like normally when it's like Dryleaf
Yeah.
Dane in a dual square, like or even cookbooks, like those are rushed from the very beginning. But from both of you guys, it seemed a bit more like a bit more pushed out a little bit, if that makes sense, for more map progression and stuff like that. Like there wasn't like a definitive, I'm going specifically for this right now. I will forego some graces just to get that specific square. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of did with Dryleaf Dane because everyone knows I have a reputation. I get Blade of Mercy at the start. It's what I do, and I actually skipped it this time.
I wasn't banking on that at
Unprecedented.
all.
I know.
No, I knew you weren't gonna do that.
Yeah. But I mean, just like there was definitely a bit of a rush on Dryleaf Dane, and yeah, I think I just happened to get it presumably a little faster. I don't know how fast CBD was, but presumably just a little faster.
If you had bad NPC fights, you had better NPC fights than me. Like full stop. Like it was really bad.
That's fair. Yeah,
It really came down
I
to
honestly
it.
had pretty decent ones.
It really came down to a bit of RNG and the weapon choice as well, because CBD you went for the dragon great katana, right? Mitch chose the
he found the
Depot.
Dahogaku.
Yeah, and I don't know, like CBD, you started the fight much earlier. Like you were at Dane, and Mitch was still picking up the gesture. But the health and steeple just outperformed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
if he had a bad fight, he had a better fight than me. That's just how it is.
So when it came to like, obviously it's very unfortunate when these snipes do happen, and sadly in CBD's case it was like mostly on his end when it's happening back to back. What was the overall like team communication around that? Like at some point I think you did see obviously the top left bottom right as like your last like possible line to force. What was the, I guess, like conversation for you guys? Was it more or less like already like it's all over, or like, hey, can we just like try and salvage this? Let's try and push this as hard as we can. And which squares were your biggest priority with that?
I mean, in any game, I don't think it's like, I think like we were just sort of like, okay, what's our next out, essentially? Like always like thinking about, okay, like we have to do something. Let's do the next best thing that we can. And you know, like in my case, it was just that like little mistakes here and there got, you know, punished like massively. So it sort of just like kind of bad luck. But yeah, mostly we were just sort of like trying to see what options we had left whenever we were down by, you know, 5 squares. We were like, okay, well, kind of have to get a line somewhere. So let's go for column 3, and then, you know, NPCs got taken. We were like, all right, let's go for the diagonal, and then larval tears. I ran out of cash like for the final one, went back to round table hold, and then it got snagged. Yeah,
that was a question that we were also
I already had
having there, by the way.
tears.
Yeah. So, Josh, do you not did that merchant not allow you to sell? Like, we were wondering why you killed them instead of just selling some stuff in your inventory for that money.
I don't think that one could sell. Maybe you can. I don't know.
Okay.
I think you should be.
Okay,
able
we
to
were
sell.
just.
I also think like I think my brain was a little cooked from it being second match of the day, so I was just making mistakes all over the place.
That's fair.
That's fair.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's tough. Yeah, that's just an unfortunate circumstance for sure. Overall though, very intense match. I will say there's a lot of like races back to back. And then obviously for Monkey Business, for you guys at some point, was the diagonal like a really big concern? It was very much like, okay, if we lose out on this, like we still have so much like pressure on the board, like we can definitely maneuver around it. Or was it very much like, oh crap, like diagonal's looking scary?
Well, right. A diagonal blocks every single possible line from us, so we can't like bingo threat on them if they get the diagonal, and obviously it's an instant win. So it was like we literally need something in the diagonal, and we kind of split progress where Aggie started to head towards Melania. We both collected larval tears, and I was heading towards Senesax, and we ended up losing Melania and Senesax. So it's really good that we got larval tears. Otherwise, the remembrances could have been tough, and the Baron could have been tough, and we would have had to hard commit to one of them. And if we guess wrong and they snipe us on that one, and then they also get the other one, it's over. So we were kind of in full panic-ish mode of like, we need to get something on this diagonal.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was really close. I gotta say, you guys split pushed the diagonal really well. I really liked how CBDU already went towards Ancient Dragon Senesax and let Josh do more larval tears, just so you guys get the most efficient out of these squares. Okay, it didn't work at the end, right? There was like cash missing, but that was really good game plan. Which almost worked out, right? And then
I feel like if Josh got the square, then it would have been a more interesting end, probably, because you would have had to go for remembrances anyway to get the Baron. So
yeah, I also remembered like last second, like, oh, I really should have done the well, like CBD reminded me, I really should have done the worm face for my last larval tier, if anything, but did not.
Yeah. The next to the ulcerated tree spirit in Mount Gelmir, right?
Yeah.
Yep. No.
Would have gone down super fast with Steeple.
Also, good plan for Aggie that you killed Radan to go down into underground for those larval tears. There's I don't know if you know, but there's like one extra larval tier you can pick up very easy. It's after the grace, there's like a door house to the right, and you just run in and pick it up.
After Mimic 2?
No,
before
not after Mimic 2.
Before Mimic 2.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Right after the grace,
no, I didn't
you
even
just
know.
run in and pick it up.
I will keep that in mind. Yeah, if that's a 4-stack of larval tears, that's even better.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's 4 larval tiers with Mimic. It's kind of insane. But yeah, okay. So let's say hypothetically, just to like pick your brains a little bit here, because obviously these are the top 2 teams now for Bingo Brawlers Season 5. So it's Seed 1 and Seed 2. If congratulations, congratulations, guys. If let's say, for example, ITCHRIZO did get larval tears here, what was Monkey Business's plan? I guess what would your priority be? Would it be Omen Baron and Horn Baron, or would it be actually forcing the 9 remembrances instead? Like, would it be split progress? Like, what's the idea here? I guess the communication between
I
you
would
two.
have rushed remembrances, and Aggie would have obviously gotten enough remembrances to get to the capital, and then probably head there, is my guess. We didn't have a set plan because our first line of defense was Melania and Senesax. We lost both of those. Our second line of defense was larval tears, which luckily we won. I guess technically we pivoted to larval tears before Senesax, but you get the idea. So we had not yet gotten to that third plan, but I was looking at it as like, okay, I've got Skadutri Avatar, like I will, go for as many remembrances as I can. So that was the next potential play.
I think I would have doubled down on remembrances, just because there's more of the board, and I felt like we would have had an advantage on that more than them, just based on them running around. The only thing is that they did get Melania, which is obviously at least 1 remembrance, but yeah, I don't know. We had Scattertree. I assume they didn't have Scattertree, and yeah, I don't know. That's would have been my pick.
What about for you, ITCHRIZO? If you guys were able to actually like get the larval tier square, what would the plan for you guys be to really force and try to maybe secure that line? Would your be the similar thing where you kind of split progress a little bit, or would you really force, you know, Omen Baron, Horn Baron first, and then kind of like just have them waste their time on 9 different remembrances?
I feel like I would have just put my head down for the remembrances. I don't know. But, I mean, obviously it would be more on time consuming on base game. Like I was even thinking like if we got the larval tiers, I was just gonna fucking not even fight the dueling drakes and just kill Bell as well. So I don't know, like yeah.
I feel like that's still slower than other ones, but maybe you didn't have backside access yet.
I did not. I had backside access.
Okay.
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 Like I know, like it would just be another thing where like you would kill Rolana, you would kill Mesmer and Gaius, but then
Rolana, Mesmer, Gaius, Romina. Yeah. And then who do you go for?
Well, I mean, like since you said that the line of defense was Senesex, I'm guessing you would have gone for Senesex if we got larval tiers.
Yeah, even after we got larval tiers, I had Senesax at like 15% health when you killed him.
Oh yeah, I died. And so I mean, it would have been. Well, I also had Helga, I guess. So that probably.
Yeah, that did probably help a bit.
All right. Well, I mean, GG's, guys. Thanks for the insight. I do appreciate that. And congrats to both teams, obviously, for getting into top 4. Monkey Business being seed 1, MITCHRIZ being seed 2. No matches for the rest of this weekend. But next week, we have Saturday being seed 1 versus seed 4. And then Sunday is going to be seed 2 versus seed 3. So Monkey Business, you'll be facing off against Positive Vibes. Any feelings or prep going into that for your top 4 match? It is best of 3s now, so there's obviously a bit more endurance involved as well.
Yeah, we're probably going to try to get in their head and troll them a lot, because we'll probably just really make fun of them, especially Chris. And that's probably the plan.
He deserves it.
And what about for you, MITCHRIZ? Are you guys gonna be facing off against Frogcar Spin? Is there any like prep you want to like get into, obviously, for your Sunday match next week, or anything specific that you might consider that you may have learned over the round robin matches that you might have to like just buckle down a little bit more into and perfect, if you will?
Honestly, I just think for me, I just want to do more matches at once and do like 2, 3, 4 matches back to back, and just really sort of build up that endurance for the best of 3.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, best of 3 matches can be tough, especially when it's in a competitive setting. It can be very mentally draining, but they'll also be very, very interesting. Is the other thing here. So thanks so much for playing today, guys. I do appreciate it. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Saturday. Thanks so much for being here, and congrats again, and we'll see you guys next week. All right.
All right. Thanks.
GG's, everybody. Thanks for playing.
GG's.
Bye.